Hi, Yorick here, and quick report from Date with Destiny, day 3. What happened? So basically, yesterday we discovered the 8 levels of consciousness, which is really awesome, and to see like, okay, where are people in their consciousness? So this is about the spirit, and I'll link a quick link in the description if you want to know more about the 8 levels of consciousness. But to give you a little quick snippet of information, for example, your level of consciousness could be, for example, red, which would mean that everything is about you. Or it could be purple, where everything is about security and your tribe. Or it could be blue, where everything is about system, where there is one God, for example. It could be orange, which was my center of gravity, is my center of gravity, and where it's basically about achievement, about growing, about significance, where you, um, well, it's basically the achiever's uh, consciousness. And above that is the green one, so that would mean uh, people who are looking out for the entire world. So people who are for unity and for combined, for democracy, for combined decision, where everybody has to agree with one another. And there are levels above that, level 7 and level 8. And the key was to be able to switch between these levels of consciousness. And that's when you are at a very high level. So that was the first thing we did in the Day with Destiny Discovery Day. And the second thing was basically that we discovered like what are our inner values. So what are the emotions that we want to move towards to, but what are also the emotions that we want to move away from. And there's a very specific sequence in your mind, in everybody's mind, that which one is the most important. So the sequence and the order of, as well as the moving towards values, as well as the taking away from, of the moving away from values. And then the important key was like, okay, if you know these values and you know the order, then what are your rules? What are your beliefs in order to fulfill them? Because these are what control your entire life long term, because it's basically the map, how you think life is supposed to be and the rules that you made for your game. And one of the examples that was given was like someone that was actually suicidal, and we looked at his values and his rules. And what it turns out, it's basically it was near impossible for this person to won't mention his name because it's a private thing. We're not allowed to share any personal stuff unless we have permission. So but it all came down that this man, this guy, he had rules to move towards his positive emotions. It was near impossible. It was he had to invent like something that has never been done before. That's entirely new. That is breakthrough that will make the world like change on a global scale. And his moving towards values, so things like depression and regret, loneliness, unloved. That was for him very easy. You know? A person that just had to walk past him by the street, look at him and look away, and he would feel unloved. So you can guess where this person spends the most time in his emotions. So it was a really tiring day because you are basically being brainwashed by yourself, which is awesome. So I recommend to everybody who has not been to Date with Destiny and you are on the fence or you have never heard of it before, check it out because man, what an experience. If you want to dig deep in who you really are and you want to create the person, you want to design a new you, the version 2.0, this is the place to do it.